Okay. Welcome to Carriage House Conversations. I am here with Lisa Bartholomew of Wisteria.
Villa Bakery.
I was going to say village. I was going to say village. I mean, it takes a village to do everything that she does.
Yeah.
And look, we brightened right up there.
Yes.
And then
Yes,
we
we
darkened
did.
again. Um, this is awesome because we have so many brides from New York. I just want to say really New York that bring in the Italian cookies.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't know all of the wonderful Italian families and the history of the Italian families that we have in Williamsport
Right.
here
Right.
and all of the great Italian people that do the Italian cookies and desserts and everything. So you don't
Yes.
have to bring desserts in from New Jersey, New York, from wherever you are. We have wonderful people like Lisa who make these delicious desserts. I mean, and if you want to try them beforehand, just get some cookies from her so you can be sure to know they rival any, if not better than any New York Italian bakery that I've had. They're phenomenal.
Thank you.
So
Appreciate
oh
that.
my gosh, they're so good. Lisa's been at our winter markets on the last Saturday of every month, and we have two more to go this Saturday and the last Saturday of April. And you can be at
Right.
that one too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
She has an Etsy shop also.
Yes, I do.
But let's learn a little bit about you, um, where you come from, what got you into this. So let's learn a little bit about you first. I know you're from Montoursville.
Yes, I grew up in Montoursville. I'm married to David. We have two children, Sarah and Rocky. And I've been making these cookies and baking and cooking since I was a kid, really. It started with my mom. Whenever she was cooking, she'd pull up a chair so I could, stand there and watch her. I've always been interested in it, and that's where it started. She kind of introduced me to everything. But the Italian cookies, they are. My father's Italian. He's a first generation Italian here. So both his parents came here. And so I learned some stuff from my one aunt, Sandy. She, I used to go up and do her hair and hang out with her. And I just really liked her. We shared the same birthday. So she always kind of favored me a little bit. And she taught me how to make the Jeanettes and she taught me how to make pasta. And I think she
Oh.
thought that's all you're going to need, through life.
I mean, basically,
You know,
as long as you have the pasta and the Jeanettes,
yes,
you're good.
yeah. But so I took her recipe and kind of tweaked it. And then over the years, I learned more about, the Italian heritage. And so I just kind of went from there, started adding stuff that I like to make. And so my family's been eating this stuff for years and years and years. And a little over a year ago, I decided to open an Etsy shop just to give me a little hobby to do. And it's been wonderful. I've had them personally message me, customers, and tell me these are like my grandmother's. I had one woman message me about my biscotti, and because mine are a little different, they're not real hard, crusty kind of things. They have
That's why I don't love
a
biscottis.
little
Yeah.
texture to them. And she said these are just like the ones I had in Rome.
Oh,
And
nice.
so, it was just really nice to get validation that I'm doing these correctly and they're stirring up all these memories in people. And that's just, it just makes you grateful.
Yeah. And they
So,
are all beautiful. And you and I were talking the last time
yes,
about the time that it takes to make
yes,
these.
yes. They're simple ingredients, but what the Italians do with it, they're dimensional cookies. They're not just drop
Yeah.
cookies, or cutouts. Some of them are three-dimensional and just brilliant, and I appreciate that. So, and they do. Some of them take a couple days to make. There's several steps, and but it's enjoyable and they're beautiful and they taste good and everyone seems happy. So,
Yeah. Now I know, well, the first market you did, the Christmas market with us,
yes,
you sold out.
I sold out completely.
Yeah. That
Yes.
was crazy.
I was shocked,
Yeah.
you know. So I came prepared in January and
Yeah.
I did sell out again in January. And then last month I thought, well, I'll add a few more. I did go home with a couple bags, but I still,
Still did great.
yeah, I still did great. Just,
Now, this is our Easter market.
yes,
So have you prepared for Easter? Because I feel like it's going
yes,
to be bonkers for Easter.
yes. Yeah, I have. And I did, I'm doing all the, like the rainbow cookies that I make. I did them in pastel Easter
Did
colors.
you?
Yeah. And
Now, we are, what are we, 2 weeks from Easter?
yes,
So can they freeze those or no?
they can be frozen. They freeze really well.
Okay.
Just airtight container, and they'll last in the freezer 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay. So good to know.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So we were talking about those layer cookies. Tell the people how many days, hours. But I mean, I don't like to make cookies, cakes, anything anymore. But when I do Christmas cookies. But
Mhm.
I'm a drop cookie girl.
Yeah.
Get her done.
It's instant gratification. You just, they're done,
Yeah, I make all my
Yes.
batter and wrap it up, put it in the fridge. And then the next day I make
Yep.
all my cookies. So 2 days on my Christmas cookies are done. Tell them how long it takes to make
Yes.
the
Okay. The rainbow cookies, some people call them Neapolitan. I call them 7 layer because there's 7 layers to them. You have to
but
make,
they're how tall?
they're that tall.
7 layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7 layers. And they're actually sponge cakes. And you have to make 3 sponge cakes. And then in between the sponge cakes, you put apricot preserves. And then that section of the cake, because it's really a cake, you have to wrap it up tight and weight it. You have to put a weight on it, and it has to set in the refrigerator overnight so that all those layers stick together. And then you take it out the next day and you melt chocolate, and there's a layer of chocolate on the top and a layer of chocolate on the bottom. Then you can cut them into, some people cut them into squares. I do like a rectangle
Okay.
shape, but it takes 2 days. But, I mean, sponge cake, you have to hand fold,
Yeah.
the egg whites in,
Yeah.
and it's labor intensive.
Yeah.
And the peach cookies are too.
She did bring some samples. I know you can't smell them or taste them, but I am going to try a couple of them.
Okay.
So I can tell you what they're like.
Okay.
How many varieties do you make?
Right now I do about 8 variety of cookies.
Do you sell them locally anywhere? Or just
No,
Etsy?
no, just I have a Facebook page that they can order anything they want. I do have a Etsy shop, and most of the cookies are on there. The ones that have the preserves in them, I don't ship them because it takes 2 to 3 days, and
Right.
I don't want anyone to get sick or anything
Yeah.
with the preserves in it. So, but most of my cookies are on there, and Etsy's been great, and that's why I started offering local. I thought, maybe I can get some local sales here. I've done a couple weddings. I've done um, a rehearsal dinner. I even did a funeral. But everybody's been just very appreciative, and they really like them. And
I know at Christmas time you'll see on Facebook, who makes Italian cookies? Where can I
yeah,
get Italian cookies? And
yeah,
the closer it gets, when people put that up, I'm like, you're out of luck. If you did not order your Italian cookies
yeah,
by now,
yeah,
you're out of luck because the time it takes, and I mean, you guys get booked up.
yeah. And, it's just me. So
Yeah.
I can only do so much. I
Yeah.
can only bake so many items. So I did have to turn people away, and I feel bad about that. But I do on Etsy, I sell a lot to New Jersey Italian people,
Yeah.
a lot of New Jersey and New York. I sell a lot to them. So, and they're the ones that give me the compliments.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, it's
Yeah, I was
wonderful.
on your Etsy shop and I read a lot of those reviews and
Yeah,
they are very kind, very,
yeah.
very nice reviews.
It's the
Yeah.
validation's nice.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, people are always happy to say negative things, but when you get positive,
yeah.
that feels so good.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Well, let me show you some of these little cookies here.
And I just want to say I appreciate you doing this.
Oh, you're
To all,
welcome.
all the people you're doing this with.
Welcome.
It's a great idea, and it
Thanks.
personalizes everything too,
Yeah,
which is
it
nice.
does. It makes you, I feel like the people get to know the vendors to get a vibe for them, and it helps people book their vendors, see who they like, and
Yeah.
it just makes things nicer.
Yeah.
Woo, baby. Ooh, Well, right now I'm doing a low carb diet, so these
Okay.
all look low carb.
They are. I took all the calories, all the carbs out. Yeah.
I've never tried one of those peach ones, and they're just so beautiful. So these are what we were talking about, the 7 layers.
Yes. And I'm doing them in the Easter colors for this week.
So this Saturday, you can come get these babies at our market. I feel like I should take a bite of everything. Just so people, I've had these, I've bought these at the market
Yes.
before. They are so freaking buttery delicious.
They
Like
are.
at night when I sit and drink a cup of coffee, this is what I want. That's so good.
And those are
Jeanette's.
the Jeanettes.
I love a
Yes.
Jeanette. I can't make them. I've tried. Mine are awful. But what I forget what they said my Jeanettes looked like last year. But they were really bad. Um, I'll do a chocolate chip. I'll do all kinds of cookies, but not
Yeah.
Italian. Oh, so they're two cookies put together.
Yes. You have to bake all the
Oh.
cookies. Then you have to hollow out the center.
Oh.
But you keep the crumbs. Like
Okay.
I hollow them out over a bowl. And then you mix peach preserves in with that. And then fill them. And
Oh.
so when you cut it open, it looks like a pit. It looks like a peach pit in there. And then you dunk them. Now, traditionally, you dunk them in peach liqueur, but I can't do that and sell them because it's too much alcohol. So
She
I
said
have
too
to.
much alcohol. She
There's,
forgot
I
where she
know,
was
but
coming today.
I mean, to sell them to the public. So I make a simple syrup with, peach. I do use some liqueur in that, but it cooks out. And then I make the leaves out of marzipan.
Okay.
And
I'm one of those crazy people who likes marzipan.
I like it too.
Do you?
Yeah. I mean, it's, almond paste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom used to make all the little fruits and
Fruits.
vegetables out of
Yeah.
marzipan. I
Yeah.
loved it. All right, I've never had one of these, so I'm going to try this.
Okay.
So when we open, get
See,
inside.
it looks like the pit in there.
All right. Hmm. It's so freaking good.
Well, thank you, Becky.
Do people order these a lot?
I
Well, you
think
can't do those on Etsy because of the preserves, right?
right. Now, when I figure out a costly way
God,
to
that's so
refrigerate them, put the ice packs in, I'll probably start selling them again to keep them fresh. But
Do you have these at the market on Saturday?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I usually sell out of them.
Yeah. They're beautiful.
Well, they make a stunning display when you
Yeah.
have like, a pedestal with just the peach cookies
Hmm.
up on it. It really looks
They're
great.
so pretty. Like for Easter, for a wedding, for a bridal
Hmm.
shower, for a baby shower. That's
Yeah.
so pretty.
Yeah, I've done
All of
them
these
for
are.
like children's birthdays, they
Yeah.
do the theme, such a peach or something like
Yeah.
that. And so,
Hmm.
yeah,
Wasn't there a kid's book, something in the giant peach?
James and the
Yeah,
Giant
yeah, yeah,
Peach.
yeah. That would be fun. So, is there anything you need to tell us about your business, about you? Anything
Um,
we missed?
well, the only thing I'd like to tell everybody is that it is just me. Um, I I make everything in small batches. Everything's fresh. They're not frozen or anything like that. And I really try to put out a quality product because ultimately that's a reflection of me.
Hmm.
So um, everything's made to order. So like if you see me post something on Facebook, hey, I have biscotti, that means I had an order and I want to get all of that batter used up,
Oh, okay.
things like that. But yeah, if you want something special, really special occasion, I hope you think about Wisteria Bakery.
Oh, yeah. Do you ever do anything like after Saturday, let's say you have some leftovers, would you put something on Facebook and say like, "Hey, I have a dozen of these cookies and
Yeah, if I have leftovers.
Yes, if I have.
I would do that. Yeah,
Mhm.
but it hasn't been,
That hasn't happened
that
yet.
hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful
Would
for that.
you consider doing like a pop-up anywhere?
I absolutely would.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So any businesses out there that would like to have a pop-up and have Italian cookies,
Yes.
that would be a great asset for your business to have Lisa
Yes.
come in and do
Thank you.
cookies. That would be perfect
That would
too.
be. I would enjoy that.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Yeah. So I hope to have you here for Italian cookies because that's what people are doing so much now.
Yes.
They might do a cake, a two-tiered cake, a smaller cake, and then lots of desserts, lots of
Right.
cookies.
Yes. It could be cost effective too.
You know what else is nice? When you have those out-of-town guests at the hotel and you want to do your welcome bag,
Hmm.
especially those people who have guests from New York and New
Right.
Jersey, throw
Right.
some Italian cookies in that welcome bag.
I'd be happy to do that.
Good idea. Well, I don't know how many of these you've watched, but at the end, we always have some random questions for you.
Okay.
You can answer as many or as few as you like. And these are just fun little questions.
Okay.
Don't cheat and look at them first, though.
Well, I can't. I don't know. You might have to read them to me. I don't have my glasses.
Do you have my dirty cheaters?
Yeah. If you had a chance.
Got it a little loud so they can hear you.
If you had a chance to eat dessert for breakfast every day, what dessert would be your go-to? Biscotti. Absolutely. My 93-year-old father has one every morning with his
93.
coffee.
Everybody have
Yes.
biscotti.
Yes. What's my favorite flavor of ice cream? Chocolate chip mint.
Easy.
I like mint. Yes. Where is the most interesting place you've been? Interesting. Well, I really don't travel a whole lot. My favorite place is Cape May.
Oh, me
We've been
too.
going there
There.
since I was a kid, and my husband and I still go. The kids still go. So that's kind of our
I love Cape
go-to.
May. My
Right.
mom always went.
Really, yeah.
Memories.
It's a great place. I love it there. What is my favorite TV show? Well, all time is Frasier.
Oh, I love Frasier too.
My husband for Christmas a couple years ago bought me the complete set.
Oh, nice.
So, like, if I'm doing stuff around the house, I just pop Frasier in, and
It's on Amazon. I think it's Amazon now. It's on something. So
Yes.
when I'm like cleaning around the house, I'll put it on too. I love it.
Are there any misconceptions about my job? Not that I know of. I mean, baking cookies is pretty straight.
Probably that they don't realize how long it takes to make a cookie.
People might not realize all the work that goes into it, all the labor. If I won the lottery, what would be your first big splurge? First big splurge, I'd probably buy everyone in my family new cars.
Nice.
That would be the first thing.
Have you been to Italy?
No, I have not. I have not. My dad's been, my one brother actually has home there, but they have come over here. Our cousins have come over here a few times, and I've baked with one of my cousins.
Oh, nice.
And she loved everything I made too. So
Oh,
that's real validation.
Yeah.
If you weren't in your current profession, which one would you be in? I don't know. I kind of I like this. Maybe if I was 30 years younger, maybe a restaurant,
Yeah.
doing that.
What's your favorite Italian restaurant locally?
Well, I have to be honest with you, I don't eat Italian food.
Oh, out. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. When I go out, I want to have things that I can't make at home.
Okay. So what's your favorite restaurant locally?
Oh, Johnson's Cafe.
Yes, Johnson's
yeah,
Cafe.
yeah, hands down.
That's what I always say. And I'm like, not
Yeah.
because it's my family, it's just my
I
favorite
know
go-to.
it is. It's a great atmosphere. The food's always good. The people are great. I love everything about Johnson's. Even the owners, I love them too. What's one movie you could watch over and over? Trains, Planes, and Automobiles.
That movie too.
I still laugh. I've seen it like 100 times,
too.
and I still laugh.
Steve
These
Martin.
these questions crack me up. What is the one thing you can't live without? Dark chocolate.
Oh, okay.
What's the worst fast food restaurant? The worst. I'd say Mickey D's.
Okay. Everyone has a preference.
What would you want to be, Batman or Robin? Oh, I want to be Batman.
Right, right, yeah. I know, that's such a silly question. Everyone wants to be Batman.
What's your most used emoji? A heart.
Yeah. Good. Thanks.
Yeah. What three famous people would you invite to a dinner party? Oh my gosh.
I know, three.
Three.
Dead or
Famous
alive.
people. Oh, dead or alive.
Yeah.
Well, Kelsey Grammer.
Okay.
I think he would be interested to talk to.
I would like to hear the truth on him and Camille's
Yes.
marriage.
Yes. Yeah.
His and Camille's, I should say.
Other famous people. I'd say Elon Musk. I think he'd be
Okay.
interesting to talk to. And probably Jesus.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be.
that would be amazing.
Yes, it would. What superpower would you want to have? Superpower. See the future. What would you choose as your last meal? Oh, that's carbonara.
Oh, okay. That's your favorite Italian meal and your
Yeah.
favorite meal in general?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
That was easy,
Thank
right?
you for the glasses.
You're welcome. I have them everywhere because I need them too. Well, this was great.
Yeah, it was. It was fun.
Easy peasy, huh?
It was.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous. I didn't know what to, quite expect, but
Yeah.
I'm glad we talked cookies and I know a lot about that.
Yes.
Familiar territory for me.
And I feel like you bake like I bake, like you just bake from the heart. You just want
Yes.
everything to be perfect. You care
Yes.
about it so much.
Yeah, like there's times, because my husband's like he tries to stay out of the kitchen when I'm baking,
Mhm.
but I'll like throw a whole pan of Jeanette's away. And he's like, "What's wrong with that?" And I said, "Well, they got a little too brown and I can't serve that." And he's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sure they're fine." I said, "No, they're not fine. They gotta be perfect."
Well, would he eat them?
I didn't even want him to eat them.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah.
Because my husband would have been, I would eat them. Why are you throwing them
Yeah,
away?
yeah. Oh, he says that, but I said, "No, I don't want you to eat those either." So
Oh my
yeah.
goodness. Yeah, that's when you really care.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All
Well,
right.
come see Lisa this Saturday, and if you can't make it this Saturday though, because it's
Yes.
Easter. That's important.
Yes.
But then she'll be here again the last Saturday of April, so that'll be the last shop that we're going to have until Christmas. So if you want to get in person with Lisa's Cookies or get on her Etsy shop, check her out on Facebook. You can order anything from her.
Yes. Just, send me a private message on Facebook and we'll talk and I'll take care of you.
Yes, definitely. You want to try her cookies. They're so good. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having
You're
me. I really
welcome.
appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right.
And we'll catch you soon.
Okay.